Hello students, in this video we are going to take another example in third normal form, 3 and a half, and we have this relation named lots with the following attributes: property ID as a primary key, and county name and the lot number as a candidate key, in addition to the area of each lot, the price of each lot, and the tax rate. So each lot has a ID, property ID. This is used as the primary key, and another candidate key is the county name which this lots belong to, and the lot number and the number of this lot in this county name. Because we may have uh, uh, two lots with the same lot number, but they are different in the county name. So either use this as a primary key or use this. But the database designer use this as the primary key, and this will be a candidate key. So, and in addition to the area of the slot, the price, and the tax rate. Given the following functional dependencies, we have four functional dependencies. The first one, before listing them, the question here is I want to convert this lot's relation to 3NF. First, I want to make it in 1NF, then change it to 2NF, and then apply 3NF rule on it. First of all, we want to list the functional dependencies given. The first FD tell us that the property ID determines the county name, the lot number, area, price, and tax rate. Because the property ID is the primary key, then it determines every other attribute in this relation. The second functional dependency is the county name and lot number determines the property ID and the area, price, and tax rate. Because this is a candidate key, so a candidate key or a primary key determines all other attributes in the relation. FD3 tells us that the county name determines the tax rate, so that if you know the county name of this lot, then uh, you can know the tax rate of this lot. In addition, if you know the area of this lot, then you can know the price of this lot. Okay, first of all, I need to know whether this schema or relation is in 1NF. 1NF tell us in order for a relation to be in 1NF, all the attributes should be single and or should have atomic and single values. And all the attributes here are single or atomic value. Okay, then lots is in 1NF. Now, to make or to know whether lots is in 2NF, 2NF tell us that every non-prime attribute should depend fully on any on the primary key or any candidate key. First of all, we need to define where are the non-prime attributes. Non-prime are area, price, and tax rate, because prime attributes are part of the primary key or the candidate key. And here the prime attributes are property ID, the county name, and lot number, because county name and lot number are part of the candidate key, then they become prime attributes, and all other attributes are called non-prime attributes. So for this relation to be in 2NF, non-prime attributes should depend fully on the primary key and on the candidate key. Now let's see whether the first non-prime, which is area, depends fully on both primary and candidate. Here we have the area is determined or is fully functionally dependent on the property ID, which is the primary key. Now let's search for another area attribute. Here we have an area in FD2. Area depends on the county name and lot number, so we search for other areas. Here we have area, but we are not uh, we are not caring about this area because I want only the attributes which depends on other. Here, area is not depending, however, price is depending on area. 2NF doesn't care about this type of functional dependencies. It only cares for non-prime should depend fully on the candidate key or primary key. So area is in fully functional dependency on the property ID, which is the primary key, and the county name and lot number, which are the candidate key. Now let's search for the price. We have price here, which depends fully on the property ID. So this is fully functional dependency. Then here we have another price attribute, which depends on the county name and lot number, which is also fully functional dependency. Also, we have here the price. Notice here the price depends on the area, and area is not considered in the primary key or a candidate key. It is not a part. So 2NF doesn't care also about this type of dependencies. This type of dependencies, 3NF takes care of this type of dependencies. So there is no problem for this type of dependency in 2NF. So price, we can call that price is in fully functional dependency, dependent on the primary key and the candidate key. Let's check for the tax rate. Here we have tax rate that depends fully on property ID. Here we have tax rate that fully depends on the county name and lot number. Here we have tax rate that depends on the county name. Note here that county name is part of the candidate key, county name, and lot number. So tax rate, we find that tax rate depends partially on this candidate key. So we say that tax rate is in partial dependency in this relation. This breaks the 2NF rule. So in order to make this relation in 2NF, we need to convert this functional or this attributes into a separate one, and this is what we make in lots 2. We make a new relation called lots 2 and separate the county name and tax rate in this relation, so, making the county name as the primary key because tax rate depends on the county name, and other attributes remain in the lots 1. So lots is separated into two relations, lots 1 and lots 2.